Hey, good people, thank you for tuning back in. Today's topic is the PsyOps program in the mainstream media. Behind me, what's on the screen is the opening visual exhibit in the film Psy Wars, as in psychology, Psy Wars. If you search for that on YouTube, you will find this film. It's about the ongoing psychological operations program in our mainstream press, from television to newspaper to magazines. And let's just read what this definition is behind us about a PsyOps. Any form of communication in support of objectives designed to influence the opinions, emotions, attitudes, or behavior of any group in order to benefit the sponsor either directly or indirectly. And look at what rule number it is. Department of Defense, U.S. Army Field Manual 33-1. And what I've come to understand in this research is the reason this number 33 is so important in regards to the PsyOps is because it's about controlling our mind's eye, our third eye. Just as it said, our opinions, emotions, attitudes, and behaviors is what they're after. And when you think of this Michael Brown shooting going on right now, it's a perfect example. If you turn on the news, there's stats about whites and blacks, lots of white and black, white and black, white and black. And this Michael Brown shooting is the latest in an ongoing episode that's been dating back to since before I was born. So anyway, in this post, we're going to focus more on the PsyOps, and we're going to use news anchor Sam Donaldson as a perfect example of one of these military agents masquerading as a newsman. All right, so stay tuned. All right, so we are back. What I have behind me are, if you're not familiar with these gentlemen, this is Sam Donaldson. Sam Donaldson. He's going to be the main focus. He's still alive today, still on the news, still contributing to the propaganda, still contributing to the PsyOps. And this here is Frank Reynolds. As it happens, Frank Reynolds died the day before I was born. R.I.P., brother. Sorry you were part of the PsyOps. We forgive you. All right. So Sam Donaldson. You start looking at media figures from Katie Couric to every single other one of them. They're just like Sam Donaldson. I think this guy was the prototype, so let's look at him. This is how they make our PsyOps media agents. Sam Donaldson went to military school in New Mexico. Okay, so remember, U.S. Army Field Manual 33-1. I'm going to take this down for a second. You never seen one of my videos? I talk about something called gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words as invented by Pythagoras. I believe, I don't want to use the word believe, that's another post, but I'm almost certain the English language is based on his system. In his system, he said the God number was 26. The English language is 26 letters. Z is the 26th letter. The word God is spelled G-O-D. That's the 7th plus the 15th plus the 4th. It sums to 26. He said a name should sum to 33. The word name is spelled N-A-M-E. That's the 14th, the 1st, the 13th, the 5th. It sums to 33. There's another way to add words where you condense the letters to a single digit before you sum the word. So in the case of name, N would become 1 plus 4 because it's the 14th letter, so N becomes 5. M is the 13th letter, 1 plus 3 becomes 4. All the single digit letters just stay single digit letters. It's that simple. So all you need to know is the alphabetic order and how to add, and you are set, you are ready to go for decoding this stuff. So with that said, if you condense the phrase code name, it also sums to 33. So name is 33 and code name. Just like words like rock star. Just like words like Sam, like Uncle Sam. Look at it. 19th letter plus 1st plus 13th, 33. I should note the word uncle, not up here, sums to 55. So Uncle Sam sums to 88, just like the name George Washington with the condensed method. Interesting. The name Donaldson sums to 98, and when you sum Sam plus Donaldson, you get the number 131. That number shows up a lot and has a significance to these people. In the Bible, Psalm 131 is about King David, the legendary King David. Some sort of connection there. I haven't quite put it all together, people. So you can take this information. Maybe you know something. Maybe you can make a post and share some more. This is all about sharing the truth. That's all I'm trying to do. So anyway, Sam Donaldson. He's got the 33 name, and he's born March 11th, 1934. Maybe you've heard before that Disney and Pixar and other studios code the number 113 into movies. That's the reverse of 311. You've all heard of the band 311. You've probably all heard that World War I ended at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. What is 11 plus 11 plus 11? You've probably heard of the KKK. K is the 11th letter. What is K plus K plus K? You've probably even heard of Bank of America, but have you ever looked at their symbol? It is 311s. And Bank of America created and owns Visa. The gematria of Visa sums to 33. The word banker in gematria sums to 33. Earlier this year, there were stories about J.P. Morgan bankers flying off of 33-story towers, 33-year-old bankers. Some weird stuff's going on, people. So anyway, coming back to Sam Donaldson. The gematria is up here. He's got the birthday. USA, the acronym. U is the 21st letter. 2 plus 1 becomes 3. S is the 19th. 1 plus 9 becomes 10. 1 plus 0 becomes 1. And A, of course, is the first. So the acronym USA also sums to 311, just like Sam Donaldson's birthday, March 11th. Also, if you sum his birthday, you find his life number is 22. In numerology, 22 is said to be master number, and the word master in gematria sums to 22. Names like David sum to 22, and if you look at the structure of David, the middle letter is V, the 22nd letter. Just like a word like anvil also sums to 22, has V in the middle. These are important numbers. They represent foundation and strength in numerology. Anyhow, Sam Donaldson is he was born in El Paso, Texas, but raised in New Mexico even before it gained its statehood. New Mexico would go on to be the 47th state, and this KEPO that you see at the bottom, that's where Sam Donaldson started after he graduated from military school. Sam Donaldson went to a military college in New Mexico. That is where he was trained. That is where he received his education. And then from there, he went on to work for this network with the 47 gematria. I should note, if you haven't watched my other post, in this gematria, the most important numbers are 33, 47, 74. Many others are important, but 33, 47, 74 in this field, it's just nonstop. It's through science, it's through geography, it's through history, it's through religion. Please watch my other posts. I don't want to get too off topic, but these numbers, 33, 47, 74, very important. New Mexico is the 47th state. The word Mexico sums to 33. The word Mexican sums to 33. The Mexican-American War once ended on February 2nd, 1848. The 33rd day of the year. The 33rd day of the year. That sounds scripted, just like ending a war at the 11th day of the 11th month at the 11th hour, doesn't it? And that's the point, people. This is what I'm telling you. It's all a PsyOps. The word mainstream in gematria sums to 113. The name Pancho Villa, who was once a nemesis for the United States down around the Mexican-American border, his name sums to 113. In other words, he was a fake villain, part of this fake PsyOps even before they had television. Our history is a long string of hoaxes meant to guide us along. Do you remember the definition of PsyOps at the beginning? It's meant to get to our emotions, affect our opinions, our behaviors. And it does. It does. They have scared us. They have made us think that our neighbors are out to get us. A boogeyman's around the corner. If my kid plays in front of my house, he's going to get kidnapped. It isn't so, people. It isn't so. It is your television. I know these things happen, but that doesn't mean they're going to happen in every neighborhood. And the neighborhoods they do happen in, we could fix those neighborhoods, but we're not going to fix it through fear and thinking the world's a nightmare. We're going to fix it through confronting the problems, identifying what's being done to us, and going out and helping the people who need help. Look at this. I'm going to give you a perfect example. If you're wondering who I am, I used to be a school teacher. I used to work in Bellevue, Washington, where Microsoft is located. I used to work at a school where there was nothing but Microsoft parents. With regards to this number 33, the name Bill Gates sums to 33. He stepped down from head of Microsoft after 33 years. And If you search for this headline right now, just go to your web search and type in Bill Gates 330 million. You're going to pull up an article from less than a week old about Bill Gates being on a $330 million boat. And why do you need to know about that? It is just about putting this number in front of your brain. And it is an attack on our subconscious. It might be something a lot greater than that, but it's also an attack on our subconscious. I'm confident of this because they're coding 33 into almost every story they put in front of us, from Michael Brown to Trayvon Martin to 9/11 to O.J. Simpson to the World Wars to so much more. The Son of Sam killing. Lots of posts coming. Please subscribe. I know I'm tangential, but I got lots of information to share with you. We're going to go out by looking at Sam Donaldson and watching this PsyOps in action. Give me 1 second to unpause this.
During this obviously attempted assassination of the president.
We're watching the Reagan assassination attempt footage, a hoax that happened at 33 till 3 in the afternoon, or 2:27, another significant number to these people.
To get him out of there, the president then went to the George Washington University Hospital, where those who were hit were taken. They include Jim Brady, who is the president's press secretary, a Secret Service agent, and a policeman. We do not know their condition, but quite obviously, as soon as we find out anything more, we're going to... Here we have a report that Lynn Nofziger, who was the president's advisor for political... for political affairs. Lynn Nofziger...
Did you guys just catch that? How the person was handing the piece of paper in there? Sam Donaldson's so green at this point, he doesn't even know what he's doing. So far, he's picked up the phone and looked at it like he was helpless, hung it back up. Somebody was handing him a piece of paper. He didn't even look for it. Frank Reynolds had to reach in and grab it across. What you're witnessing is training on the screen. At the time, this was probably a pretty new type of, well, maybe they faked a few other presidential assassinations in their time too, but look at this. I mean, it's just a scripted event. Ronald Reagan, formerly the 33rd governor, James Brady, who becomes the focal point of this shooting, was born August 29th, 1940. 8 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 sums to 33. That's his life number. The shooting happened at 33 till 3 in the afternoon on Reagan's 69th day as president. The date of this thing was March 30th, 1981. 3/3/0. Notice how the 3's are next to each other. James Brady just died this past August 4th, 2014, 33 years since 1981 in this shooting. The shooter's name was John Hinckley. The name John sums to 47. The name Hinckley sums to 84. 84. And James Brady died on 8/4, 33 years later. At least so the story goes. So anyway, point is, people, as tangential as this has been, a major hoax is upon us. We need to awake to this. We can reveal it. They're doing it to us right now. It's Ebola. It's Michael Brown. It's every damn story in the media. I wish it wasn't so, but it is so. So let's do something about it. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Lots